how do you define narcissism?
I don't know the word.
No, I'm sorry?
I do not understand that word.
You don't use that word. You don't know
I've
what it
heard
means?
of it, but I've never learned what it means. Enlighten me.
Well, it might be a good one to learn. Narcissism is someone that tends to be really ego-driven, see things only through their eyes, and lack the ability to have empathy for another person's point of view. It's a pattern of grandiosity where somebody has an inflated view of themselves, either in fantasy or behavior. They have a need for admiration and a lack of empathy. And there are a lot of traits that define it, but it's just a kind of tendency to think that it's sort of your way or the wrong way.
See, I don't agree with that, is me. I don't care what they think.
Well, you wouldn't.
No. They called Christ all kinds of names and ended up beating him within an inch of his life and crucifying him.
Yeah.
So just because people don't persecute you, he said they persecute me, so of course they're going to persecute you. So you can't judge yourself by how much other people persecute you, because you're supposed to be persecuted. Yeah. So you can't use that as a measure as to where you're at.
Okay.
You want to know the real measure of where you're at? I could tell you. I could share this. I'll give you one of the secrets of life. I really love this. That's it. Chuckle it up. You're going to agree with this. Phil, you're going to agree with this. The more righteous you are, the happier you are. That's locked in. Yeah. So the way to judge on how you're doing yourself is to honestly evaluate, are you happy or not? It's not intellectually arrived at. Some churches sing, when I think of the goodness of Jesus...
You consider yourself happy?
Yes.
Because you sound very embittered and you have an edge to everything.
I sound like I will keep that trouble away.
Okay.
I only sound this way when she's there and I have to keep the trouble away.
Okay. Well, she's not here now.
That's the subject of the discussion, though.
It is. Would you agree that those two probably shouldn't spend a lot of time together?
I agree. You're right. Okay. They shouldn't.
Would you like to have a relationship with your daughter? Would you like to have a relationship with your grandson?
Yeah, I would love to have a relationship with my grandson and my daughter. But the problem is husband.
Well, but I think he's being kind enough to say, I don't object to her coming around my wife when I'm gone. I'm on the road 4 days a week, and they can have a relationship between them that's exclusive of me, and you don't object to that, right?
Chances are she's going to be in her face, leave him again. So
you
there'll
do
be
object
strings.
To it. You do object to it.
I'm saying there's a good chance, because she is so headstrong, she'll start with the same stuff. You should leave him, you should leave him, you should leave him. She's relentless.
And if she's going to be bad-mouthing you, then you don't want her around.
I would rather not risk it. It's kind of like a gray area. I'm not sure what to do.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.